Hands up. Hands up who here has walked around or is walking around right now with a heavy heart and a heavy burden. It's okay. You can admit it here or you can stay quiet. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I've got something next week that you're going to be interested in. So click on the link now before I keep talking and you forget and something else happens. Just click on the link now and you'll be in. Okay. Because I used to be like that. I used to flick things off and it just like, no, you've got to keep going, keep going. And I ignored myself so many times until it's like some of you might know this, like it's like somebody's pouring bags of cement and it comes up to your throat and it feels like it's suffocating you. Has anybody felt like that? Like you're working so hard, maybe you're in corporate, you've got a really good job and you've got really good money coming in, but all the responsibilities on you, and you're there walking around with this big smile on your face, but actually you feel like you're choking. Has anybody felt like that? Because that was me. See, I laughed when people always think of me like as really confident, and I am. But there were times, I mean, when I really hit the ground, that because my body posture was always shoulders back from my Irish dancing days. Sure, there's nothing wrong with Sheena. It's always easy for Sheena. But I was dying inside, like not really knowing where to go and just next, next, next. Just as long as I kept busy, as long as I did another qualification, as long as I did this, as I would get better and better. And then when I started to understand the law of attraction, I thought, well, I must be really crap then because God, the universe, doesn't want to give it to me. Oh my goodness, I'm just worthless. Because Bob Proctor kept saying results don't lie. And I would look at my results and I'd go, well, clearly I must be a pile of poop then. I just never felt good enough. And I was carrying the burden and the responsibility. And it weighed down my heart and weighed down my head because I couldn't think my way out of it. But I was so busy trying to. Let me tell you, your head doesn't have the answer. I mean, it doesn't. Because you wouldn't be asking the question if you knew the answer, would you? So then we go and ask other people. We ask them their opinion. You're the only one who really truly knows the answers to your questions, but I know there's so much rubbish going on in your head and in your heart. And if you're watching this and you're like, no, well, that's not me, please don't deny. Don't deny. So many times I ignored what was going on inside and then I hit the deck. I'm going to share with you next week. Click on the link up there, down there. It's up to you. I'm going to share you how to unburden because actually you are totally amazing and there's no personal development that you need to do. Isn't that so funny? There's no personal development that you need to do. You're absolutely perfect. I mean, I'm sure you're thinking to some people, well, they need to be personally developed. No, we just need to stop the stories, those stories that are just full of rubbish. When we learn how to stop those stories and realize that they're not true and that we can create a new story, that's when the magic starts to happen. But it's like turning a big ship around in a tiny place. It sort of doesn't go and it wants to go back to where it was. I can show you how, and we're going to go through that next week. So let me help you release your burden and you can fly. You can fly. Dare to ask for what you want. I dare you. I dare you to ask for what you want. It's okay. Finally understood that. And it's okay, and I want to share it with you. Click on the link up there, down there, depending on what platform you're watching on. And I'll see you next week. See you now.